You know what time it is? That's right. We are live, back in action. Shout out to all my fans over there. Everybody at the bowling alley reaching out. We are at Penn Setters right now, live for the first episode of the season, the MoneyDown Podcast with my guy, Marcus Hammond, your boy, Coach B. Ballard. Let me give a little brief intro about Marcus, man. Marcus has been coaching for the past 15 years. Marcus hails from the University of North Carolina A&T, former high school standout quarterback from Sterling High School. Also played college quarterback in North Carolina A&T, where he went on to major in engineering, and he became a great engineer. And he does a lot of engineering stuff that I don't know nothing about. But he also has started coaching quarterbacks, and that coaching quarterbacks has led him to a great, prosperous, next-level greats career, where he started next-level greats. NLG, be great, you know what it is. And now he's here on the podcast season 2. You know, first we had the NLG podcast, now we got the MoneyDown Podcast. Let's give it up for Marcus Hammond.
What you mean? You gotta give it up for yourself too. Coach B. Ballard hails from Nashville, Tennessee. Played at the Tennessee State University.
Get it right.
Coached at the Tennessee State University.
Did that too.
Has won multiple championships with Woodrow Wilson High School as a D coordinator and as a head coach. Has won a national championship as a 7-on-7 D coordinator.
Oh, we did win that
Come
championship.
on, Coach.
I forgot.
Give it up for B. Ballard. Come on, man.
Hey, man, look, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. We got a great podcast season coming up. Next Level Greats will be kicking off real soon. So we are here to bring you all your 7-on-7 content, information, recruiting info, and yes, the best football sports show you'll see on the YouTube going real soon. First thing we're going to talk about today, we got a nice list of topics. We want y'all to stay tuned. We're going to start with the Next Level Greats season. This upcoming season, that's right, Next Level Greats having tryouts. We'll be trying out real soon. We got some information coming out for you guys. Marcus, give them the tryout dates. Marcus, listen up.
So this year our tryout will be December 1st.
December 1st, Next Level Greats tryouts in New Jersey.
The goal is to field teams at the 10U, 12U, 13U, 14U, 15U, and 18U level.
That's a lot of kids.
At the 18U level, we're going to be doing something very different this year. In the past, I guess unofficially, we've been doing this for almost 10 years. But now we're kind of making it official at the 18U level and at the youth level if teams would want to do so. A lot of the teams will be organization-based. So what does that mean?
Yeah, what's that mean?
All right, we have, say you have a couple kids from Roman Catholic High School. You have 30 kids sign up.
Right.
Instead of mixing those 30 kids up with kids from 10, 12, 15, 30 different high schools, we're keeping all those kids on the same team. And now we put a little bit of a responsibility onto the players, especially the guys that are going to be seniors, into their hands where they bring their offensive playbook. They bring their defensive playbook. And at 7-on-7, you're playing with your teammates that you play with during the fall.
All right, so how does that affect kids that teams doesn't get to play 7-on-7?
So that was a question that was brought up to me by, Coach Ringo.
Shout out to Ringo.
If you don't
He'll
attend a school that has a bunch of kids like that, a Group 5 school or whatever, and you still want to play, we will have originally I didn't want to, but we will have an 18U team. But it's based on the numbers, so you're gonna have to try out and make the team. Whereas, let's say you're a quarterback, if you bring 7 of your receivers and 7 of your DBs,
you got a team,
that's
baby.
Your team right there.
NLG Sterling.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we've talked to quite a few high schools already.
Shout out to Sterling.
I don't want to put any names out there until they officially say that they're doing it.
Why not? What's the names?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. They're in season. We've talked to probably 10 different high schools.
Okay.
And one thing that changes this element is the practices are more competitive. So every Sunday they're going to be competing against
other high schools,
All-Star team and other high school teams. And now they may not have to spend as much money traveling. They can work on their offense against Roman Catholic. They can work on their offense against whoever, you know. I think that is going to be pretty interesting because in other states, you can be with your coaching staff.
In New Jersey,
you can't. So what's going to happen is one of the coaches that I've reached out to or that reached out to me, he wants their youth program to do it. So their youth program coaches will be coaching the high school program, running the high school's playbook, high school's defensive playbook, and the youth program will be running the high school's offensive and defensive playbook.
From the high school coaches, though, right?
For the high school coaches, yep.
Yeah.
So now the high school coaches won't be there, but it's 2024, 2025. What does that mean? You get somebody there that's going to record, right? The coach can sit in his living room and cut up film, send out notes without having to be on the field with his players.
Definitely. New Jersey, you know, the rule is, you know, if you coach your high school, you can't coach your high school players during the off season. So I think that's a great workaround.
Yep.
Great workaround. What about the kids that want to play NLG but can't afford it? Well, like, what's the price? What's it looking like this year?
So the price is broken down to how much you do. A couple years ago, we went to an a la carte model, and essentially it's broken down. You know, you have the NLG fee, which gives you your practices, your uniform, your insurance, your trainers, all of that stuff. We have a sponsorship with Honest Game, which helps with the NCAA eligibility. We partner with a sports psychologist. Shout out to Bree. She's one of the best in the business.
You got to keep your mental straight.
So all of those things go into the fee, and then it comes down to where do you want to go. So this year, we're letting the coaches, and I don't think the coaches have decided, but they're doing an a la carte schedule. What does that mean? We have a list of 30 tournaments on our schedule. They're not doing 30 tournaments.
Definitely.
So they may pick 8, 10, 12, whatever they choose, and then the fee is their fee for that team is going to be based
off of their schedule, right?
Yeah. So if all your tournaments are in South Florida, Georgia, Texas, right, then your fee is going to be higher because you got to get flights.
Definitely.
More costs in hotel rooms. You need charter buses. You need rental vans. Then you're going to spend money on food, all that kind of stuff. A lot of the high school teams, a lot of youth teams, they want to do 1 or 2 travel tournaments. Probably Myrtle Beach, which is one of the largest in the country, and then they'll focus on staying local. So nowadays you can have a full season without leaving the Philadelphia area.
Definitely.
You can have 10, 12, 15 tournaments without leaving the Philadelphia area.
Not going past DC.
Right. The difference for us, I feel like what always made us different was we want to chase the competition. We want to chase the guys that are really, really good at football. So what does that mean? We want to go to South Florida.
Texas.
We want to go to Georgia. We want to go to Texas. Cali might be out the budget, but we want to go to Tennessee. We want to go to Alabama.
Carolina.
We want to go to North Carolina.
South Carolina this year.
South Carolina. So all those places, you're not facing the kids that you see every single week. You're facing the Travis Hunters. You're facing the Brandon Innises. You're facing
Travis Hunter.
You're facing the Jeremiah Smiths, right?
Trav.
You're seeing those guys on a weekly basis. And, win, lose, or draw, you're going to get better. So
if you're scared, go to church. If you're trying to get on an NLG road trip, we got some nice tournaments set up. We got about, like you said, 30 different tournaments. Can I go through the list or no?
Some of them ain't set in stone, but yeah, go ahead, go through.
All right, so let's everybody pay attention. Now we're going from the top to the bottom. January 11th, West Palm Beach. Get your bathing suit ready. Then we're going to stay down there. January 25th, Pylon, Tampa, Florida. Shout out to Pylon. They've been doing it big with us the past 10 years. February 1st, End Zone, Miami, Florida.
Yep. So
big tournament, End Zone.
Pylon, we did that before Pylon dropped their schedule. They have a tournament in Philly before the Tampa tournament.
Okay, so even there. So we'll be at that one in January?
January.
They're going to have a cold tournament?
Nah, it's going to be indoors.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. I don't know
January
about that
18th
one.
weekend.
I like to spend my Januaries in Florida. We got February 15th, the biggest one of them all. Next Level Greats, Myrtle Beach. We got March 1st, End Zone, Houston, Texas, H-Town. March 8th, NLG, Orlando, Florida. Shout out to my boy Mickey Mouse. March 15th, Texas, Lubbock, NLG coming to Texas again. March 22nd, we in the A, shouty. A-Town, stay down. March 29th to 30th, that's my birthday weekend. End Zone, Charlotte.
That one's not happening.
Yeah, of course, we can't go there. April 12th, April 13th, we're going to Eastern North Carolina. NLG hosting that one. April 19th, we're in Concord, North Carolina. April 26th, we're in VA, Alexandria. Shout out to Alexandria. May 3rd, we're in Connecticut. May 10th, we're in Myrtle Beach. May 17th, Atlantic City. Check the graphic. We're going to put the graphic up. Screenshot that. NLG schedule coming soon. Make sure you reach out. Check the website. We'll have the link. The link's up yet or no?
Not yet.
So the links will be up within the next month. You can get your team registered. Like you said, you don't have to come to every tournament, but you will have a certain list of teams that tournaments that will come to every tournament, so you get some work. But yeah, what else about the schedule? Anything else we need to know? Any parents, vendors? Are we inviting? Are we doing the band this year? Can we get an NLG band?
A&T's band. Somebody write a check. A&T's.
Somebody, I need a band director, coordinator. Anybody want to direct the band, summer travel band?
We need the blue and gold marching
reach out
machine to
us.
play Smash something before every tournament.
You feel me?
So
I need
look,
a band.
right, fun
we'll
fact.
be the only program with a band.
Yo, so fun fact, right? All the kids, they listen to all the hip-hop music and everything. I listen to A&T's band before every game, bro.
You not telling me nothing I don't know. I listen to my band all the time.
Yo.
Ask Naja. Naja be mad when we on the road trips. Be on the road trip.
Every time I don't listen to A&T's band, we lose the game, bro.
Shout out to HBCUs. Tennessee State Aristocratic Band's homecoming was just last week. Shout out to everybody at homecoming.
G-Ho's this week.
They put this, yeah.
We're going to end this podcast and drive to Greensboro, right, Laura?
Yeah. So, with NLG going on right now, we got some former, shout out to everybody that played last year, NLG, big up, hope you're having a great season. Shout out to all my guys down in Virginia right now, they 5-1.
Damn.
NLG Blueprint.
Started doing that, what was they, 1-10?
0, we went 0-10 last year, we went 1-9 the year before. Now they on top of the conference in Virginia. Shout out to everybody in Stafford, Virginia, holding it down, all them boys balling. Big things coming, man. If you do the work, put in the work, you get the success. You don't believe me? Just ask any NLG player. We got any, how's Roman Catholic doing as the NLG team? What's the record?
So it was interesting, man. So Roman,
what's the record, man? First off,
I don't know because
y'all don't know y'all record right now.
We did our high season record.
Yeah,
we're 6-2.
6-2. NLG kids, they play all spring. They win the seasons, right?
So we lost the game.
Yeah, I heard y'all got smacked by DeMathis.
Yeah, they took it to us, man.
They thought they were just gonna beat up on DeMathis.
We lost the game. The coach gonna tag us and say this is real football, not 7-on-7.
That's why he tried you.
Yeah, he said it.
No way.
We couldn't say nothing back because they beat us.
They was beating up on y'all, running the ball?
And then they got wiped up on the next week, man. It's the PCL, bro.
What was
Anybody
the score?
can beat anybody.
What was the score?
When they beat us, 38-30.
Oh, so it was a good game.
Well, man, don't get me started.
38-30. I thought you said they whooped y'all.
No. DeMatha whooped us.
That's what I'm talking about. What was that score?
That score was...
Oh, yeah, I wasn't talking about it. See,
that score was bad.
He tried to mix in the 38.
No, we have two losses. So DeMatha, they did take it to us, man. And, you know, the great Mike Tyson said everybody has a plan till you get punched in the mouth.
You got hit in the mouth?
Yeah, we got hit in the mouth first play of the game.
What did it look like on their eyes? Could you see it in their eyes?
It was.
Most time you could tell. You look at their player eye, you know.
So you know their wide receiver coach, Carl Revels. He's from South Jersey.
Okay.
So we talk a lot, right? Going into it, he said, man, they prepared. They were coming off a bye week. They prepared.
Oh, they got you off a bye.
They prepared as if they could have lost the game by 30 points. Because you know their rival is St. John's.
Right.
We put up 52 in St. John's and didn't break a sweat.
Right.
Our guys was going into it like we already won the game by 30 points. So, you know,
y'all was undefeated at the time?
Yeah, we were. We were undefeated. First time we were ranked. We were nationally ranked. And
that story sounds similar.
But you know what it is, man, is football, bro. And when you play a national caliber schedule, bro, at the beginning of the season, we have 5-6 teams that are nationally ranked that we play. Not most high schools don't even play one.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
You know, so it was our non-conference. We were 4-1, and Samaj Bill's our quarterback. He's done NLG since he was in 6th grade, I think.
He just broke the record. Don't he got another year?
He has another year.
So he broke the record as a junior?
He broke the city of Philadelphia all-time passing yards record.
What about the state, PA? How close is he to state record?
He gotta have some good luck.
For next year?
Yeah. So the state record is 12,990 yards.
Sheesh.
Right.
12,000?
12,000.
Passing? Who did that?
Alex Irby from Stilton High School.
Oh, my goodness. Did he play in the league?
No, he's a freshman at Navy right now.
Oh, he's playing right now?
Yeah, he's a freshman.
So he just broke it?
He just broke it.
Oh, he was the man.
I think they won a state championship 4 years in a row.
Oh, my goodness. 12,000 yards. That's 4,000 yards a year.
3,000.
3,000, I mean.
Three
My
and
bad.
change.
4 times 3 is 16,000 if it's
Yeah,
4,000.
right. But so, like, all right, to get back to it. So Roman did, for the most part, NLG.
Yeah, explain how that was.
We traveled to Tampa, lost in the championship. That was a humbling experience because we went down there with 8 players. And we stuck to our guns. We only let the guys that played at Roman play on the team. Lost in the championship. And then we competed at Myrtle Beach, lost in the quarterfinals. We competed in Charlotte. We lost to Sheck in that one, the guys from South Jersey. We went to Texas. We went 0-4 in Texas. 0-4, bro. So, like, our travel schedule, it was kind of up and down.
Shout out to them boys in Texas, man.
Yeah, it's different ball down there. When you go to Florida and you go to Texas, you go to Georgia, it's different competition. So, but the way we did this offseason was we would only use one install per 7-on-7 tour.
Right.
So the kids are yelling at me knowing that if we ran different plays, we could have won. And I'm trying to get them to understand, change your mindset from just winning in 7-on-7. Change your mindset to learning and developing. So once we went against regular high school teams, you know, the college 7-on-7s, we went 35-1.
Oh, y'all ain't losing none of the college tournaments for real?
No, we did. We lost in the championship to Providence Day. You know, the guys that run G7. We lost to them in the championship by 4 points.
Where at? What?
At Duke University 7-on-7.
Shout out to Duke. Don't we got an NLG kid going to Duke?
Will Felder, Omar Rogers' younger brother, is committed to Duke.
NLG, get your scholarship. Hit the link. Sign up. We're a little low on high school kids right now. We had a little downfall last year. What you think was the reason, you know, we didn't have as many high school kids sign up last season for NLG? Do you think it's, you know, everybody's got a team now? Do you think, I think it's, people not messing with NLG? Do you think that, you know, 7-on-7 is a little more expensive? What do you think?
So the biggest complaint that everybody has is that NLG is expensive, right? But that's fine. We just told you why. If you do a different program, I'm guaranteeing you that they do not travel the way that we travel. The flip side of that is they don't put you in front of as many college coaches as
That's what I want to get. So when we was talking the schedule earlier, we want to talk competition. But if you hear all those different places and those different cities we go to, we're going to about 3 colleges every weekend.
We tried to. But
what other 7-on-7 team is doing that in the area?
There's a couple. They don't do it as much as we do, but there's a couple.
Who? Shout them out.
Sheck.
I know Sheck, yep.
Sheck, Kawan Lewis, they do a good job. I feel like all of them do. Slime U's taking their kids to colleges. They've done a good job. Jersey Tough, they've taken their kids to colleges.
Nobody's going to as many colleges as Next Level Greats. That's what I want everybody to know. I'm not saying it to brag, but I'm just letting people know that don't know. If you're interested in becoming part of the organization, you're going to get exposed to these different colleges, get to see things you never saw before. And it's not just about football. It's about growing, traveling, being on the road, meeting people, and like you said, getting to know and see that it's more out there than just South Jersey football. That was my point, but keep going.
Well, all right, I'll take a different spin on that. At one point, NLG would have 300 to 400 kids try out. We can't handle that many kids. So now that each program is doing their part and doing well, it only helps our area.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So they may not travel as much as we do. I don't know that anybody coaches the way, especially that we do, you know what I mean? But I feel like it only helps our area the more programs that we have. Think about when we go to Miami. How many programs are there in Miami?
I don't know.
30? And all of them have their kids getting recruited.
I mean, that's the point. But quality over quantity. Sometimes you get with some teams, some programs, and you don't really get what you pay for. You don't really get the development or the experience, and it hurts the kid. So that's just you want to make sure you're not wasting your money or wasting your time, because this stuff go quick. We done had kids come through in LG so fast that you see them playing on TV. We got a kid playing on TV right now.
Right now, Monday Night Football.
They started in LG.
Irvin Charles. Shout out to my boy Irv.
Special teamer.
When you're looking at 7-on-7 and you're deciding on a 7-on-7 program, there's two ways to go about it. If you want to just be with your friends and be with guys that may not develop the way that other programs do, that's cool. It's a lot of flash, a lot of hooting and hollering, touchdown celebrations, trash talking. But if you want to develop, the phrase that I always use with a lot of my coaches is develop. And what does that mean? When you leave our program, you are a better player than when you entered our program. That is our goal. And
how much better?
All right, so
exponentially is what I would say.
Exponentially better. So
if you follow the program,
I'll use a couple examples. There was a kid that decided to do our program. He was the backup quarterback on the freshman team in 9th grade. So his dad said, all right, we're all in. What should we do? He did quarterback training 3 days a week. He did 7-on-7 practices, quarterback meetings, film study, traveling, the whole 9 yards. Took his lumps, threw a lot of picks. But by the end of the year, he was beating teams with highly ranked kids. He goes back to his high school the following June, July, August, whenever they started practicing. He went from being the backup quarterback on the freshman team to starting varsity his sophomore year. That's just from freshman year to sophomore year, putting in the work. From sophomore year to junior year, he ended up becoming the all-time passing leader at that high school. Completions, attempts, touchdowns, yards.
Who we talking about?
Single season, and I believe career. I'm not sure on career, but I'm pretty sure career. You know who we talking about.
Who we talking about?
I'm not saying no names.
All right. Development is key. You want to get the money, you want to get to the top, you got to go through NLG. You got to get developed. And a lot of people ask, what is development? Like you said, bro, if you're not trying to work, don't come. If you're trying to be soft and you're trying to cry, trying to play around all the time, don't come. Because we ain't got time to waste. It's a lot of people's life on the line. A lot of lives have changed simply by coming to those practices on Friday nights, those practices on Sundays when it's snowing and don't nobody want to practice. All right, if you're trying to get it in, come mess with us. If you're not, if you want the easy way out, that's cool. We'll see you at these tournaments. You can have on your jerseys nice and clean, but I'm telling you, if you want to get better over a long period of time, from 8th grade, how we going to 10U now?
10U, yep.
So what's that? 10U is 4th grade?
I don't know. It's too damn young.
What grade is 10 years old? 10U all the way to college. Get ready. Tryouts coming up when?
December 1st.
December 1st. Where is it at?
To be determined.
To be determined. Make sure you stay tuned. Trials coming up, man. You're trying to get with us, you know what to do. Check the link out. We want to switch over right now because, like we said, people get developed. But what are we getting developed for? We're getting developed to get recruited.
To get recruited, yes.
And recruiting is very, very different now.
Yes, extremely.
So we got Coach Marcus Hammond here to tell us what are the differences in when recruiting first started with NLG to what parents need to know now. Not kids, we talking parents, coaches, people that don't really, like if you're a young coach that's just getting into high school coaching and you don't really know how to get your kids recruited, listen up.
How much time we got? 2
we
hours?
Got time. It's only 9:36.
All right, so the difference when we first started and we were building relationships and nurturing relationships, we would seek out these coaches.
Explain that. Give me an example.
How far back you want me to go?
We got to start from the beginning. This is
All
a
right.
new NLG. This is post-COVID.
All right, so when we first started, a coach called me up and he says, yo, man, a bunch of guys I'm recruiting, they all just mentioned your name for some program. I want everybody to come visit the school. We're going to give you all a tour. This was 2013. We go visit the school. Got the bowling league making announcements. So we go visit the school, and we were the only ones on the visit.
Yep.
So you talk about 20 kids.
What school is this?
It don't matter, man.
Okay.
You know, I'm not. I hate name dropping.
Boo.
So
It's
it's 20 kids on the visit, and we're meeting with the head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, all the position coaches, everything, right? And a light bulb went off in my head. If this coach is reacting this way, how would other coaches react? So I got the contact information just through research on Google. You can find anybody's information. And I sent them film of every kid in our program. I sent it to every college in America, every single one.
You didn't miss one?
Not one.
Every
no.
college football program in America?
Every single college program in America.
Did they have to pay for that?
No.
Nobody asked you to do that?
They were just a part of NLG. That's
okay,
what comes with it.
That's just what happens?
Yo, my phone went crazy. Irv Charles is one of them playing on for the Jets.
His phone hasn't stopped going crazy.
And they're calling me, I need information on this kid. I need information on this kid. I need this, I need that, I need that, blah, 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 blah. So then one coach goes, I really love this player. Can you get me his transcript? You know, me, I always had good grades growing up, so I didn't think about that at first. Pulled a transcript, the kid had all D's. I'll name drop that school. That school was Clemson.
Clemson.
And they wanted a player in South Jersey. We pulled the transcript, the kid had all D's.
You gonna name drop him?
Nah. So
he's grown now.
Doesn't matter. So
okay.
we, from that experience, we knew that those kids were limited on who can recruit them.
Right.
So what's the next aspect? You get their grades, you put a plan in place so that their grades are as high as possible. If their grades are as high as possible, then they are always a recruitable product. Always.
The sky is the limit.
And now once we have those contacts, you become a follow-up guru. There's times I'll sit on my couch and I'll be there for 3 hours, and I'm not doing nothing but texting college coaches.
Yep.
And it's happy birthday, happy holidays, how's your wife, how's the kids, I saw your son drop 20, and you build that relationship. From 2013 to where we are now, coaches hit us up. And coaches hit us up when they come to the area. They hit us up before they hit up some of the high school coaches. There's probably 20 head coaches in college right now that in 2013 were position coaches or coordinators that we built relationships with.
Yep.
And we still have those relationships. So now we talk directly to the high school, to the head coaches. Back then, we were kind of a third party because...
kind of like the stigma.
Well, we were a third party because not every coach wanted to focus on recruiting. Especially, a lot of those coaches are retired now. So especially a coach that was, if you focus on recruiting, you're a me guy. Well, okay, what happens after football? I got to focus on me, right? So we would help with their highlight tape. We would help them with the training that makes them a better player. We would help with the grades that helps make them a better student. We would help push the highlight tape. We would take them to colleges in the winter. We would take them to colleges in the spring. We would take them to colleges in the summer. We would go to games in the fall. So it's almost like year-round, you have to be in front of these coaches. That happened every year, right? One difference from the college's perspective, there's multiple differences, but one major difference. I remember we went to the University of South Carolina, and we gave them the list. We went down there, we had 2 charter buses, 106 players, and we gave them a list. The list we didn't have before, we had 15U, we didn't have before that. So on that list was 8th graders, 9th graders, dudes, right? The coach, as soon as we got off the bus, the coach had a paper highlighted. And these kids were in 9th grade, 10th grade, some of them 8th grade. And he goes, hey, I want to meet this kid. I want to meet that kid. I want to meet this kid. And then they're asking, what's his home life like? Is he eating 3 meals a day? Does he lift the right way?
Is he an asshole?
Is he an asshole? Is he a good kid? Because they're looking at the kids that are producing, but they are under-resourced. So they're going to get to college and flourish. And that happened every year, every college we went to. Now, nobody's doing that. They're not looking, and And I said this to a parent that was looking to bring their kid to the high school that I coach at. And they were like, well, what about offers in 9th grade? Offers ain't real in 9th grade. It don't matter who you are. Those offers are not real. Why not? Because they're not recruiting as many kids out of high school. There's the transfer portal. So all the transfer portal has become is what JUCO used to be back in the day. So what does that mean? If I need to get better on the defensive line and I need a guy right now, I would go to a JUCO. Kid come in, he can play right away. So the transfer portal has made it less important
For high school kids.
To recruit a high school kid.
Unless they're what?
Unless they're a blue chip, 4-star, 5-star guy.
Did you guys hear that? Say it again, Coach.
So the transfer portal has made it less important for a college coach to recruit a high school player, because one, coaches are getting fired.
Yeah, he did catch it. Hail Mary, touchdown. Aaron Rodgers does it again.
Aaron
Rodgers does it again.
What happened? I missed it.
He threw the Hail Mary right before the half. He had it too. Look, came down. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Wow.
Count it. Ruling on the field. That's a great play by number 10 right there. Well, he got nuts on his head, number 7.
All right, but yeah, so like,
my bad.
The transfer portal has made it less important to recruit high school kids right now. Do some programs do that? Yes, there are a lot of programs that do that. But if you look at the top programs in the country, Ohio State just played Oregon.
Right.
Who's Ohio State's quarterback?
I don't know.
Will Howard.
Yeah. And then the backup is the boy, right?
He's a transfer.
Right.
Who?
The one from Myrtle Beach.
Aaron Nolan. He's a high school guy, but he was a 5-star. Oregon's quarterback is who?
I don't know.
Dylan Gabriel. This is his third school. And he balled at every one.
So he's just hitting that portal, getting that check.
Getting the check, right? So the transfer portal, if I'm a college coach, I can recruit a kid that is more ready to play than a high school kid. That does not mean the big schools don't recruit high school kids. They do.
That's just a little insurance on your money.
It's an insurance policy. I can recruit a 21-year-old instead of an 18-year-old.
Ready to run, yeah.
He's been in a college strength program. So the biggest difference is you have to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. What does that mean? You may have 20 offers.
Know when to hold. Yep.
Nashville.
Know when to fold them.
You may have 20 offers. Those 20 offers don't last forever. And there's kids that have Power 5 offers, Power 4 offers to teams ranked top 10 in the country. When that coach says, are you committing to us? And you say, I need more time, or I don't know, that offer's gone. Because they need an equal caliber player of you that they know in that fold. And that's a big deal. So I try to tell people, when you are getting your offer, ask the coach right now, can I commit?
How do you get offers, though?
Be a good-ass football player. Now. Be a good football player.
What about grades?
Be a great student.
But you said college coaches aren't recruiting high school guys.
They still do. They just don't. They're not recruiting as many as they used to.
What about the smaller schools?
The smaller schools still do, right? But
should we focus on?
It's a trickle effect, right?
Should we try to send kids to smaller schools or what?
No. So it's a trickle effect. So those guys that may have gone to Power 5, I guess now it's called Power 4.
Right.
Those guys that would have went to the Power 4 schools and been a developmental guy and been a backup for 3-4 years and then been a starter. They're not going to that school. They're dropping down. They're going to the group of 5. And he may start as a redshirt freshman at a group of 5 school. The kid that was originally going to top out of the group of 5 school, he's going FCS. The kid that would originally have gone FCS, he's going Division II. And likewise, group of 5, they're recruiting from Power.
So should a kid feel bad about that?
Not at all.
So if you don't have any D1 offers, you shouldn't be like, you should still be.
Listen, man, it's never too late. It's never too late. What you can't do is stop working. I see too many kids that get in their feelings and they stop working. Well, it's never going to happen if you stop working.
And I feel like you play your best football the older you get.
The older you get.
The football gets
Reclass.
easier. Yeah.
Reclass your kids.
Listen, man, if I was in recruiting right now, which I am, not if, I would make sure that, what, she's recruiting?
Nah, she over there falling asleep.
Like I said, recruiting 101. Get good grades, work hard, and get with NLG. I'm telling you, because when I was coming up, I ain't have nobody that could, take me to the college, get me in front of the coach. Bro, I sent out over 100 highlight tapes from high school. VHS, licked it, put it in there, recorded every single one, 2 VCRs. I ain't get one letter back. Not one.
Yeah.
I still played in college, but...
There's kids in South Jersey right now that should have offers that don't.
Who? Name them.
Nah, I'm not naming them.
Boring.
I am boring.
Boring. Talking with South Jersey, we got some, what's the Winslow right now? Number 1 in South Jersey?
Yeah, yep.
Who's behind Winslow? Shout out to everybody at Winslow. They got some NLG ties over there.
Bill Belton's their head coach.
Yep.
Bill Belton started at, he was
their assistant head coach?
He was a dog at quarterback, ended up playing running back at Penn State.
Right. I don't know Coach Belton yet, but
Yeah.
we'll meet.
Yeah, he pretty good.
Who's the assistant head coach?
Shit, I don't know.
Kareem Ali Jr.
Kareem, yeah.
He got some NLG ties.
Yeah.
Look, big, what's the name over there too? Miles' brother. Frazier.
MJ? Okay.
You know
I
MJ
ain't know
was
that.
coaching?
I ain't know that. I'm on the other side of the river now, man. I don't even pay attention to Jersey.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask you who was second place. Millville?
No. I don't know.
Second best team in South Jersey. Somebody send it in.
I don't know.
Who's beating Winslow?
Nobody.
Not even close?
Not even close.
Why not?
Because they're good.
But nobody's within, like, that's how
Nobody.
top heavy it is over there right now?
It's not top heavy. They're good.
So who's
What
next
did he
up?
say? What did he say on Friday Night Lights? They're big. They're fast. They're strong. They're big.
Shout out to Winslow on top of South Jersey. Who's on top of Philly right now?
LaSalle.
LaSalle, they like that? That's Gavin?
Gavin.
Young Gavin. They just beat Charlie now, huh?
Yeah, man. It's crazy, right?
Shout out to Charlie.
So I train quarterbacks, and I train a lot of kids when they're young. Usually they go off, they go to high school. And
What's up, Gavin?
They go to
Holding it down.
different spots. On our schedule, we play 3 different kids that had trained with me.
So we got Gavin.
Gavin Sidwaller,
Charlie,
starting quarterback at
you
LaSalle.
got
Charlie
Samaj.
Falk, starting quarterback at St. Joe's.
They was all training together at one point, wasn't they?
Deontay Ruffin, he's at Newman Goretti.
I don't know him. Do I know him?
Yeah. He was at West Deptford, then he was at Camden, then Winslow.
Oh, that was the boy we called Cam Newton?
Oh, yeah, he's rocket arm, big dude, yeah.
Hey, I'm glad you trained him. I didn't know that. Shout out to him, too. I didn't know he was over there.
Yeah, man. So, top team in Philly is LaSalle right now. They rank 35 in the country.
All right. You got any do's, like do-nots in recruiting? What should, like, players be doing right now to get recruited other than, like you said, be fast, be strong,
Build a
play
relationship,
NLG?
man.
How do they do that?
All right,
What's up with the Twitter? What's up with the highlights?
So build a profile on Twitter.
First
Do
name?
it the right way. All right, so if your name
What's
is
the right
Brandon
way?
Bather,
Right.
and you graduate the class of, when did you graduate, 07?
06.
06, young dude. So your Twitter should say, Brandon Bather, class of 2006,
Laverne High School.
free safety, Laverne High School, what your GPA is, either your parent, yourself, or your coach's contact information, right? All of that stuff. Height,
You heard
weight,
that.
all of that.
Got
Don't
you.
put on there, be nice 06, Q dog, woo woo. Don't put all that. Don't put all that on there, right? It should just be your name.
No, give me a high school
No
version. Would be
nicknames.
Lil Killer 27.
Lil Killer 27. Don't put that on
Hit
there.
him hard.
Killer B.
Briggs.
Don't put that on there, right? Because they don't know who that is.
Because you got to search first, last name.
You gotta search first name, last name, right? So, build a profile on Twitter and then follow coaches. Follow coaches and post your stuff on your profile. Do not I see dudes
Tag a coach or something.
They're tagging coaches that they've never talked to, and they're spamming coaches. Like, people spam me. I'm not even a college coach.
Right.
What? Come on, man.
I'm not reading the spam.
So I can't even imagine how many times a college coach gets spammed. So follow coaches. When they follow back,
send a message.
Be respectful. Hey, coach, thank you for the follow.
What up, coach? Appreciate you following me, cuz. Check out my tape.
Yup, blah, 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 blah. But don't be like, what up, coach? What you think? Send him his film. Come on, man.
That's the worst thing, kids do. They have no idea they do
because you're a person. You're not just a number. So who are you?
What's next after Twitter?
So Twitter is the number one, all right, for college coaches, all right?
Transcripts?
All of that. Get good grades. Your transcript's going to take care of itself. What is good grades? Don't get a B. B stand for bullshit. So if you got all B's on your report card, you bullshitting. Stand for all A's. Get all A's.
All B's, you could have got all A's.
If you got all B's, you could have got all A's. Get all A's. So,
what if I can't read? What if I have a problem? You making excuses?
Yes.
So all those kids that say, I got bad homes, I don't have nobody there with me to help me study, what can they do? They can reach out to NLG?
Every school has tutors. You know a school that don't?
No, I don't know a school that doesn't have tutors. I do not.
So
I just know a lot of lazy kids.
It's a lot of lazy kids,
a lot of lazy parents.
So after Twitter, all right, you have to be doing multiple things. What does that mean? You have to be big, fast, strong, and skilled. So big, you got to eat right. What does that mean?
We got nutrition.
You got to have proper nutrition. You can Google
greens.
Proper nutrition
football meal
plan, right?
Yep.
You got to be strong. What does that mean? You got to be lifting properly, right?
When you say properly, you mean like technique?
Proper technique, the right way. A lot of guys like to post videos.
Supervised or unsupervised?
Supervised with someone that knows what they're doing, right?
So what if I don't have a trainer? How do I
go find a trainer?
Push-ups, peanut butter jelly?
You can do all of that stuff.
You still agree with the old school methods though, right?
I mean, Herschel Walker, it worked for Herschel Walker.
Right. So you telling me I could just do push-ups, sit-ups, squats, run, jump?
Yes.
And that'll help me, right?
Yes. It's better than sitting on the couch not doing anything.
Keep going. So we got a guy named Zubak that we can reach out to.
If you need to be bigger, faster, stronger, call Matt Zubak. He'll get you all three, right? So, got to be big, eat right. You got to be strong, train right. You got to be fast, run right. Football fast. Nothing wrong with track fast. Every high school football player should run track. If I was ever a high school coach, it would be mandatory for my entire team to run track, period. And lift weights at the same time, right? So big, fast, strong, and then skilled. What does that mean? Well, you play receiver. All right, some receivers, they just faster than everybody else. But do you know how to run a route? Do you know a proper stance? Do you know a proper start? Do you know a proper release? Do you know how to get in and out of breaks the right way? Do you know how to understand and find space? Do you know how to change your route based on leverage? Do you know how to catch a ball properly?
How do I learn how to do that?
You got to get a skilled trainer, right? Or go to a school that is known to develop that skill. What's that word again? Develop that skill. So if you're just out there dropping back to pass and you throwing, if you're a quarterback and you're just doing 7-on-7 but you're not getting coached properly, then all you're going to do is reinforce bad habits.
Bad habits turn into bad
So big,
money.
fast, strong, skilled. If you're constantly working on them, what is constantly? 6 days a week. 6 days a week you should be working. 1 day a week you should have rest. That does not mean you need to be lifting weights 6 days. That does not mean you need to be sprinting 6 days, right? Come up with a schedule.
One off,
and then as you're doing that, it's an iterative process that never stops. Build a relationship with your coach.
What if I don't like my coach?
Then why did you go to that high school to begin with?
That's where my parents live.
Then you should have had a conversation with your parents that you want to be good at football.
Never let a coach get away your destiny. If you don't like the coach, work harder. You know why? Because the more you work, the more he gonna like you.
I say this all the time, man. My favorite players are the guys that show up early. They work their tail off. They're cleaning up the locker room. They're staying late to pick up the field, right? They got great grades. They got great attendance. Those are my favorites. The people always say coaches got favorites. We
Yes,
do. We do. But on the flip side, if you look at certain programs, very rarely does a kid transfer out of a really good program.
Definitely.
Unless he's in the same grade as somebody that may be better.
Or unless he moves, yeah.
Or unless he moves. So build a relationship with your coach and communicate. Let your coach know what your goals are. Coach, I want to go play at Alabama.
Well, son, you're at the wrong school, son.
Well, if he's never had a player go play at Alabama, what are the chances that he can help you get there?
What about if your coach tells you can't play at Alabama? You need to think
Ask
smaller.
him why. Ask him why.
And then work on your what? Your deficits. Everybody wants to work on the stuff they good at. Work on the stuff you're not good at.
Correct.
Sharpen your tools.
Correct.
Get them nice and sharp. Get on the field. You've been working on that right foot plant. Bow. Catch. First down.
Yep. So build a profile on Twitter. Big, fast, strong, skilled.
Skilled is the key word.
Build a relationship with your coach.
10,000 reps.
Yes,
You heard
10,000
that one?
reps. Yep. We talk about that all the time. 10,000
10,000
reps.
reps. Anybody know
build-
10,000
to break a
reps?
bad
Tell them
habit.
10,000 reps.
10,000 reps to break a bad habit, to create a new habit. So if you are a quarterback,
You ain't through 10,000 hitches.
listen, man.
That hitch ain't going to be on time, buddy. 10,000
we do
coach?
speed drops every day. Every day. Every day. And some people be like, man, we do the same thing over and over again. We do the same thing over and over again.
It's football.
And then when you turn on the film, when you see a quarterback that drops back and he's hitching 2, 3, 4 times, and then you see a quarterback hits back foot, ball out.
You see the difference.
You not only do you see the difference, the coaches know. The coaches know that they're being trained and they're training and they're developing their skill. That's one of the easiest ways to recognize something. So if you turn on your film and you hitching 3 times, you either don't know
Who's his
you're doing
quarterback
it.
coach?
You either don't know you're doing it, or you can't prevent yourself from doing it. Right? So 10,000 reps will help you get rid of your hitch. That's just one example. But when you're doing that all collectively, it should show up on Friday nights. And the more it shows up on Friday nights, then that's the icing on the cake. Then you get the film. Once you have the film, now it gets easier.
Now you can call Coach Marcus. Hey, Coach, check my tape out.
Yeah, I mean, a coach you trust. It don't got to be us. It could be anybody. You know how many tapes I look at of people I've never even met?
Definitely, me too.
Yo, man, coach,
this
man.
kid out.
Look
Tell
at
me
this
what you
kid,
think.
man. Tell me what you think. I look at it. Just the other day, one of my former players, hey, coach, let me know what you think of this. Not quite fast enough, not quite strong enough, but he's a really good player. What's his grades like? 4.0.
4.0.
Good. Send him to an FCS school that relies on grades.
Princeton. No, just playing.
I don't know. Yeah. But, yeah, that's my spill, man. I get
All
the
right,
yaps when
there
I
you
start
go.
talking about recruiting.
Recruiting tips and dudes. You heard it live right here. Make sure you check that out. Next thing, we talking recruiting. Let's talk about all the guys currently in college right now. Shout out to all the former NLG players doing big things at the Division I, Division II, FCS.
It's a lot of kids, bro.
A lot of kids. Good thing we got a list right here. We're going to start at the top. Syracuse, NLGU.
So this is
Can
pretty.
we talk Syracuse? Shout out
this
to
is-
everybody at Syracuse right now.
This is pretty cool for me, man.
6-1, 5-1.
They should be ranked. If they're not, they will be. But
Got to get to a game.
Kyle McCord, man, I met Derek when Kyle, I think, was like 11 years old. And I trained Kyle when he was in middle school before he went on to be, All-American.
Kyle McCord.
So Kyle was a standout at St. Joe's Prep, won multiple state championships, ended up going to Ohio State out of high school.
Shout out to Kyle.
And now he's at Syracuse. Kyle was the city of Philadelphia all-time passing leader
Before Samaj broke
until this past Saturday.
it. Right.
This past Saturday, Samaj Bills broke Kyle's record.
So you mean NLG just breaking records?
No, but there's still you gotta credit the school, you gotta credit the kid, you gotta credit his parents, you gotta credit his coaches.
Yeah. But he's affiliated.
It's just cool because trained Kyle in middle school. Actually, Kyle still comes to the beach training when he can. He was
see what
gonna
I'm
come.
saying?
He was gonna come to one that I think it was July. They were home.
Who else on
Yo,
NLG?
coach, you on the beach?
Syracuse. Who else you got over there?
Syracuse is a ton of guys, man.
Big Frank.
Fadil Diggs,
Deuce.
former Gatorade Player of the Year. LaQuint Allen, former Gatorade Player of the
Q
Year.
Money.
Deuce Chestnut,
Cinco.
Elijah Clark.
Lil Frank.
Oh, Fatim Diggs.
Dennis.
Damn. Den
The other boy
Jacquez
from
trained
Millville.
with us. Teron
BJ.
Hale.
Ain't BJ there?
Teron Hale used to do NLG. BJ Long did NLG.
What's up, Teron? Is he playing offense or defense?
Shout out to James Hurd. James Hurd used to do
pick.
NLG.
He got the pick the first game.
Yo, I remember
when he
first
got
off,
in, I seen James get the pick.
you want to work hard. Look at
James Hurd.
Jay's father, bro.
Yeah.
So I remember James was training as a receiver. And I was like, man, he might be a defensive player. And he was
Nobody
like,
wanted to play
nah, man, I'm a
defense.
receiver. Now
I
look
remember
at
that
him.
too.
Balling, playing on national TV as a defensive player,
Defensive
man.
guy.
Shout out to James. He had a good play the other day. I feel like we're still missing more. Who we missing?
That was 12.
Shout out to Mike Gillespie. A lot of people don't know. Mike Gillespie was the first scholarship quarterback that I ever trained. He graduated from
Where's he at now?
Glassboro. He is on the staff at Syracuse. So he graduated from Glassboro, and then I trained him his senior year. He ended up going to the Kiski School, ended up a full scholarship to Mercyhurst. From Mercyhurst, I believe he went to Temple, and then from Temple, I think he ended up joining the coaching ranks. But shout out to Mike Gillespie, man. NLG is all over Syracuse. I feel like we missing. Who we missing from Syracuse?
I'm not sure. I just want to, just put that out there because there's a lot of NLG guys at Syracuse. That's a big recruiting thing.
Yo, it was college
Coach
coaches.
Fran, Coach Elijah, they know they got guys that NLG, you come get with us. Get
crazy.
recruited. Go down the list. Now let's talk Boston College. We got 3 kids.
Boston College, Donovan Ezeraku,
Donovan, Khalil
Ali,
Cheeks.
Jalen Cheek.
Where X at now? X not there?
Xavier Coleman was at Boston College. Now he is at Lamar, I believe,
Shout out to X.
down in Texas.
Keep going. Who else in college? Jada Byers taking over Virginia Union.
Jada Byers
History.
is about to set a record. He's at Virginia Union.
Moheem's at Virginia Union
Moheem
right now.
McCargo was at Temple for 4 years. He's at Virginia Union.
Shout out to Demi Sumo.
Demi Sumo is at Kentucky.
Balling.
We got Ashawn Davis. He was at Lafayette. Now he's the starting quarterback at Pace. We got Billy Osborne. He's the starting quarterback at Shepherd.
Go to Rutgers.
We got
Eric
Rutgers. Eric Rogers
Long.
is starting DB. Chris Long is starting wide receiver. I feel like we have more at Rutgers.
Ty Davis at Delaware.
Ty Davis
Running
just had a
picks
pick
back.
6. Ty Davis just had a pick 6.
I know, man. He
Listen,
played DB.
I want to
used to
tell
work-
a
used to be
story
at all the
about Ty
workouts.
Davis, but I probably can't tell it, man.
What, not yet?
Nah, I'll tell it when he's drafted and he's in the league, bro.
Okay.
Ty Davis should be playing Power 5 football.
He still might transfer.
He don't need to transfer. He needs to go to the league.
This year?
What? Yes.
Easy.
I haven't talked to no agents. Agents hit me up, man. Ty Davis.
Agents, we're gonna get
tell
you.
me what his grade is. We
I
talked to
can get
probably
that
40
grade. Matter of
agents
fact,
a
I'm
week,
going to call
man.
Ty tomorrow.
Ty Davis.
I thought he still had another year. I ain't know if
he
was
does
gonna,
have another year, but he is balling, bro.
Think he should go this year?
I don't know. Let's see what his grade looks like.
I gotta go
But
check Ty.
I'll tell the story, right?
That's my mean
I
white
had
boy
a-
right there.
I had a college
He was
coach.
the only white boy on that secondary that
Listen,
year.
with the most swag too. I had a college coach tell
Play
me
the clip.
when he was in high school. He said, "Yeah, Tyler Davis can play here. He's a scholarship kid. He has a scholarship grade."
He's come DB training every week.
I said, "Coach, he started as a quarterback."
I know.
I said, "Coach, offer him a scholarship." He goes, "Head coach don't want to offer a white corner."
We know.
Come on, bro.
Breaking football code.
Come on, bro.
Ty Davis could have played.
Ty Davis, he's gonna play.
He playing
bro.
linebacker though now, right?
He plays safety, box
That's what I'm
backer,
saying.
whatever.
All that training
He
with him,
picks off screen passes. He been doing that shit since
it's
high
easy.
school.
Yeah, it's too easy for him.
Ty, I'm proud of you, man.
Everybody's proud
Keep
of Ty.
balling,
We're
y'all.
proud of all of y'all. Who else on the list?
It's a lot.
Keep going. Who? Oh, yeah, Alabama, Roll Tide,
Keon Sabb,
Jihad.
Jahad Campbell.
Jihad didn't get to play that much in LG, though.
Nah, but he trained.
Yeah, Jihad
trained
came.
a
He was
lot.
little Jihad when
Jahad was,
like
Jahad
this
was the
tall.
youngest of all the brothers.
Yeah.
Because Damir first, and then Marshawn,
Marshawn
and then Jahad grew up and is bigger than both of them.
beat him up. I bet he beat him up.
when the little brother bigger than the big brother.
Who else? You got LSU, Big Miles,
Miles
Craig.
Frazier. Miles started with us as a linebacker.
Craig, I know. Miles had bad knees.
Craig's at LSU too.
I know, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I already said it.
See, the
you see what I'm saying?
listen, this is the thing I don't like about naming names.
Why?
Because it's so many kids, you're going to forget somebody.
No, we're not forgetting that. We got all.
And when you
we're doing
forget,
this show every week.
Their parent is going to text you and say, you forgot to mention my son.
We didn't forget. It's so many of them. We're going to name them. I'm going to be, man, what?
Rashad Raymond is at
Come on,
Tennessee
UT Martin.
He graduated.
Cheek's there too. The boy from Jersey. Yep.
You know what's cool for me, man?
Shout out to Rashad.
Rashad Raymond graduated with a civil engineering degree.
You know, Emilio played college ball. He just finished up.
Where's he at?
He's done now. He just finished up though. He just graduated.
Did he?
I think it was Merrimack.
Okay.
Emilio played 5 years of school. Shout out to my young dog Jules, first year of college.
So it's Merrimack. Are they FCS?
I think so.
That's where Don plays?
I'm not sure.
Donovan Wadley?
I don't know.
He be returning all the kicks?
No. I'm talking about Tart. Is who you talking about?
No, I'm talking about
Tart's at Lincoln with
Tart's at Lincoln.
Returning all the kicks.
No, bro. Donovan Wadley. Remember he played.
Oh, yeah. I be reposting Donovan all the time.
Bro, what? He has a highlight every week,
That's my young dog. I be reposting him all the time.
Yo, it's crazy, right?
I gotta check him out too. I ain't seen him live yet.
I remember
that boy was cold.
We had NLG 3 and NLG 1, and everybody was upset that they weren't on NLG 3. And we would always split the teams up so that the kids would get playing time equally. Every single kid on NLG 1 went Division 1.
Yep.
Every single kid on NLG 3 went Division 1.
That was a nice year. Did we win the national championship that year?
We did, actually.
Yeah, that was, cause we almost played each other in the national championship.
And we almost played each other in the national championship.
We got the footage. Don't worry. If you think we lying, Najee, cue the footage. Drop the national championship
If I forgot your name, I love you.
We didn't forget.
Shoot me a text.
You're going to be shouted out for the rest of the time because you're an NLG legend. Look, once you make it out of the Pee Wee NLG, you make it to the big league, then you make the NLG legend. We got to put the NLG legend board up.
Man, every year we have an argument on who the best NLG team was. What's Naeem doing at South Florida? Is he hurt?
Naeem got hurt this year, first day of practice. But Naeem was going into a big season. But he's doing better. He's walking around now. He'll have some rehab for the next 5-6 months, but he should be back next year.
Oh, so he had a season injury to him?
Yeah, he tore his knee up.
Damn.
He'll be back. Naeem said he's doing good. I just talked to his dad last week. I got to call you, Naeem, but we had just talked. You know, Naeem just had a baby too. So.
Oh, did he? Congratulations. A couple guys had babies.
Doing big things.
All right, let's talk recruiting, right? Naeem, out of high school, he went to prep school.
Started him in high school, yeah, go ahead.
So he went, finished high school.
How his high school went. Started Cherry Hill first.
Started at Cherry Hill West.
Didn't like it.
Transferred over to Woodrow Wilson. Won a championship. Caught for 1,000 yards.
Boom.
But that happened late. He transferred his senior year, right? Yeah, so he transferred late. So
still great film.
He didn't get highly recruited. He went to prep school. He was a baller at every level, every school he went to.
Then he went to Wagner.
From prep school, he goes to Wagner.
2 years at Wagner.
From Wagner, he was balling out there. He goes into the portal, and now he's starting. Well, before his injury, he was a starting receiver at University of South Florida.
And then the coach said they all in on him. They're not going away from him. They making sure he's good.
Going into the season, they was talking about he was one of the
top
guys that was going to be a dude.
It's all right, man. Injuries happen. That's part of football. But I was so upset when I found out.
Man.
I was hurt. I've been looking for him.
What's the next topic, man?
The next topic
because I'm still thinking about kids. It's a lot of kids.
That's where I was going from.
Nunu's at Lincoln.
That's why I said Nunu and
Zaire
and the other from Willenboro, the corner.
Yeah, come on, man. K-Note, what's Nick?
Mikey's at
Bowie. Devin. Damn, how did I mention Devin?
You can't forget Stanley King.
Damn. So Devin had an injury. He was out for the year.
Devin's out this year?
Yeah, he dislocated his hip against Penn State. I talked to Doc. He had surgery and everything, so this year be a red shirt for a medical red shirt.
It's all right. Part of the game.
It's tough.
My buddy had texted me like, "Oh, we got Devin today." Remember the Matt Burrow? He used to work on the cameras with us.
Damn, you got McClear. McClear picked Devin off.
Yeah, I know.
Trey McClear picked Devin off.
He told me. He texted me because I text Trey. Shout out to Trey.
You got Trey and Tristan in college
Trey and
now.
Tristan, they're not the same school though, right?
Nah.
Yeah.
Bro, you got
Tyseer,
Denmark, and Penn State. If we mention names, bro.
No,
so
you
for
gotta
those that
mention
don't
the
know,
names. These are all kids that
we've
did
had
every
over
tournament.
400 players.
Listen, man, they came to practices, they showed up, they did the workouts, they did the training, they was on the bus. You feel me? They was nobodies.
Over 400 kids earned full scholarships out of our program. It would take us 3 hours to sit here and name all the kids that are playing college football.
That's why we're going to the guys that's playing in the NFL. Name them. That was the next on the list. So we went from high school to
You could
to
talk
college.
about those guys.
All right, man, we want to start. First, we're going to start with, the great Sean Chandler. Shout out to Champ. Champ is back in the city now. Finished playing, working, helping out, running, coaching kids. Actually got a youth program he's helping out with in Camden. Champ played, 7 years in the league?
Like a minute.
Shout out to Champ. Champ, one of the first guys. Then we got right after Champ was who? Kelvin Harmon did a stint.
Yep.
Did some good time with the Redskins. Ended up getting hurt. But, Kelvin's an NLG guy. He's not going to quit. He's not going to back down. He's going to go bunker in for 2 years, get back right, end up in the Defenders, DC, XFL, balling, catching, killing, one hand. Oh, he was killing them boys in XFL. Next thing you know, shout out to the Cowboys, picked up Kelvin. Kelvin's on the practice squad, so I had to get a Cowboys jersey this year, but I already had one because another guy's on the Cowboys, Marquise Bell. Him and Kelvin was very similar coming out of high school, but Marquise Bell could jump over the goalpost.
Literally.
I seen Marquise Bell take a ball on top of the flag. The flag is at the top of the goalpost. Marquise jump up and touch the flag.
Yo, we was at IMG.
That's how high it looked, but he state championship high jump. Boy, they threw the ball.
We was at IMG.
I thought he was throwing the ball away.
He had to duck because he almost hit his head on the crossbar of the goalpost.
Marquise
no, dead
Bell,
serious. He was
Dallas
a 7-foot high
Cowboys,
jumper.
outside linebacker, star on safety, balling right now. Well, he's not. They not putting him in right now, actually. Jerry Jones, you see what happened? Put Marquise in.
Yeah.
This the least he's played since that, but it's how it work, bro. You know what they doing.
Because he going to be due for a contract.
Contract coming up. They
Yes,
set my
that's how
dog
you
on the
do it.
bench, bro. They limited his numbers, bro.
Yep.
That's
Send
crazy.
him to Nashville. Send him to the Titans.
That's crazy.
Make
And
a
we
call.
see it happening.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones, we paying attention because that's one of our guys. So, hey, Marquise, just know you got a big contract coming up. Stay healthy. Keep balling. Tennessee Titans going to come get you, all right? Trust me. We got to end. What they say? I got a guy that has a guy.
I got a guy that got
All right,
a
shout
guy.
out to the Titans, man. Just got back from them Titans game. Big time. Next thing you know, who we got? Who I'm about to say?
I don't know.
Big C's. Shout out to Cesar Ruiz.
C's man.
Just signed a big contract, not getting in his pockets or anything, but C's prime time. He got about 10 more years too.
Yo, I
C's got
remember.
about 10 more years.
So we had the barbecue at my house. Remember, everybody was in the pool.
In the pool, that's why I
And
was
we
telling
came
y'all
from-
this summer.
We came from NC State. Everybody put the wolf pack up, bro.
They rolled out to North Carolina. They said Big C's.
Yo.
You can sit in one of these chairs. This is where the starters sit
Yo,
at.
the O-line
O-line got
coach.
where you at now?
No, the O-line coach didn't offer Caesar.
That year?
No, remember that?
Oh, but
Yo, we was in the van. In the van, we had Tyree Rogers,
Brad Hawkins,
Brad Hawkins,
Kelvin Harmon, Big
C,
C's,
Cesar Ruiz,
Demian
Thomas, Ron Johnson. It was a
Ron.
bunch, right? It was a bunch.
Shout out to Demian.
And everybody got offered. The O-line coach did not offer Cesar Ruiz. Preston and Brandon sitting there saying, like, Coach, he gonna go first round. Like, he's a dude. I think he was like a freshman or sophomore. I think he was a freshman or sophomore, something like that.
Sophomore, yeah.
And the O-line coach didn't offer him.
We worked that camp. That was a long day.
We got in the car.
Them boys did. See, that's what y'all don't understand.
Listen, we got in the car, and Caesar was like, nah, man, we off NC State. And Ron, Brad, and Caesar went to Michigan. If they would have offered Caesar, they could have had all them dudes at NC State. Maybe.
That's why I said North Carolina rolled it out for him. Not NC. I'm talking about UNC.
Yeah.
Excuse me. UNC. Who else? But yeah, man, Big C's doing big things, man. It's a beautiful thing watching NLG run across the field. But it's one more guy. Didn't Tarheeb just get picked up? Did we call?
Yeah.
You count Tarheeb?
He never did 7
He just did some trainings.
Lara's favorite player, she's screaming in the background. Irvin Charles.
I wasn't forgetting Irv. We've been talking about Irv this whole time. He on the
Irvin
list.
Charles on the Jets.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk Irv. Irvin Charles. Paul the Sixth, standout. NLG, great. Goes to Penn State, kicked off the team. Let the whole team down.
I got to tell you a story about that offline.
But we wasn't mad at Irv because you know why? We don't give up on our guys. Same with Marquise. Marquise had a little issue. Nobody gave up on him. Marquise ended up going Black College. Sometimes you got to go back to your roots. FAMU, damn you. That's what I say. But FAMU, you held it down with Marquise. Same thing with Irv. Irv takes a year off, does some training, ended up coaching some NLG, training some guys, thought he was out of
coaching. He was on the road with
Irvin Charles was training kids, coaching kids for $20, setting up cones, and now he's catching passes from Aaron Rodgers every day. Shout out to Big Irv, man. Irv, we told him what. Same with Marquise, man. I tell that story all the time about Marquise. I walked in, Laura, I'm about to referee. You know me, I used to referee the flag football games, you know, make my little $50, $50 a game, easy money. I see I see Marquise walking through the...
He walked in with me. That's when he was on.
And I had the situation. Listen, I said, you're not playing, bro. I don't know what Marcus told you. You're going to be in the NFL one day.
He was trying to, so the situation was he was home and he was just trying to get some work.
You're not playing football with them.
He was just trying to get work.
You're not playing no flag football with them. You about to go to the league. One thing can happen, twist of a knee, twist of an ankle. We might not be no Marquise Bell.
That's crazy.
Marquise, hey, he was down, but now he up. Think about that. Flag football. Marquise was out of school. Didn't know where he was going. About to just go play some flag football.
Damn.
Now he just played last night. Cowboys. Rest in peace to the Cowboys right now. I'm still a Kelvin, Marquise Bell fan. But rest in peace to the Cowboys right now.
How about Pacheco?
I was going to get to Pacheco. Only reason I didn't because my dog got hurt and they're going to cut his money short too.
That's how they do, man.
And I hate it. I wanted them to sit out this year. He's not too good of a person.
Too good of a person, man. Great kid.
Pacheco should have demanded more money.
So it's funny, man, when Pacheco came with us.
But we got good science now. He'll be back.
He was showing up every day. And then coach told him stop showing up.
That's how it happens, man. We used to get a lot of hate. We still get a lot of hate, NLG. All my NLG haters out there. We're going to see y'all on the road. Ain't no love lost for me, but, bruh.
What was the linebacker that was with him that showed up all the time? He transferred to St. Joe's or
I don't know where he is either. The big kid.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I forget his name.
Vineland always had players.
Shout out to Millville, Vineland, Camden. That's where the battles used to be. We had to pull the bus over one time, Millville versus Camden in the back.
Shout out to Shamir Collins because Shamir is coaching at Yale now.
Yeah, Shamir. We know. We ain't forget Shamir. Went from college from college playing, took some time off.
How many college coaches we got?
College coaches right now. I was going to ask you, that was on the list too. The one boy, Brad's coaching in college.
Brad's in Michigan.
Brad Hawkins.
Is Kurt still coaching?
Kurt's coaching in college.
Heineck's not coaching anymore.
Heineck took a break to go make some money.
He's coaching in college?
No.
Is he?
We ain't shot Sterling. Sterling has some tryouts for the league too.
Yeah, he was with the Bengals. Sterling Sheffield was with the Bengals, former quarterback.
Yeah, man. It's great, man.
We got 10 minutes left, man.
It's not even that. We know time running short, but we just wanted to make sure we highlighted and gave everybody a brief overview of the program and the long history that we've established. We know it takes a lot to build, successful things, and right now some people may not see us as successful, but when you go back and look, we just cranking up. We got about 10 guys coming out in the next 2 years. It's going to be in the NFL.
We might have 15 drafted this year.
So just listen up, man.
That's crazy.
We reloading. Like we said, we're going 10U, 12U, 13U, 15U, 18U. We get a new crop of kids. We got some new coaches. We got some new faces that we're trying to build up. And, if you're trying to get your kid into NLG in the 7-on-7, make sure you send them to us because we're going to get them right. And tournament-wise, listen, guys. Come to these tournaments. Myrtle Beach is going to be big, so, yeah, we'll see everybody there. But
new location for Myrtle Beach.
For real?
Yeah, they made us change.
Why?
It's too big.
Swear to God.
Swear to God.
So where we at?
It's called Grand Park in Myrtle Beach. 14 is 7-on-7 fields, all turf.
It's going to be a new Myrtle Beach this year. New fields.
14 7-on-7.
So all y'all that used to complain about the grass baseball field and the grass.
Now you got to worry about the fence in the back of the end zone.
That's all you got to worry about. But right now, if you want to get on the live, you said get on the live right now? Hey, so.
At 10:20.
You go on your phone. We ain't got to, what you want to do? 10:20?
It's up to y'all.
You said we got to be out by 10, being by 11. But yeah, we about to go live and check out the airways, see how everybody doing. Got any questions for the show, make sure you tune in. Send a question in on the chat. I'm about to log in on the live. You log in right there. Boom.
You gotta do the screen record though.
On yours, right? Boom. Microphone on. We live? There it is. 3, 2, 1. Out of there. But yeah, man, so next year, no, it's this year, December 1st, Next Level Grace tryouts. Shout out to everybody on the live. We out here. Tune in, send your question in. Naj, you got a question for us? Who's your favorite NLG player? Who's your favorite NLG player, Marcus? Ever.
I can't name one.
You can name a favorite time, a favorite moment?
Just one. All right, one of my favorite moments was Steve Honick was the quarterback.
Ooh, I remember
He was
this.
a sophomore. We were playing at IMG on their
That wasn't
game
my
field,
Steve Honick moment. Keep going.
and they had 3 5-stars on their team, Team Tampa. And Honick had the long hair,
Do we have that
took
footage?
his hat,
Turned it backwards?
turned it backwards, and just was marching down the field. Bow, 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 bow. Yo, that was our young team. We had no college prospects on that team. We beat Team Tampa, eliminated them.
At IMG. I remember
IMG.
that. That was on the it was on the big field.
On the main field.
On the big field.
That was when we first earned respect. That was
Yep.
in 2014, I think.
Derek Brooks was there.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, my favorite Steve Honick moment. You know, Kentucky, first year going to Kentucky.
That was a very tough
First
trip.
year going to Kentucky, NLG hops on the bus. We get some devastating news. Rest in peace, Jameer Bullard. Jameer Bullard was shot dead. 8 shots in the back, Camden City streets. Everybody finds out. We make a pact, play this weekend for Bullard. Next thing you know, we go out the first day and piss the bed. Everybody loses. I don't think Honick did too bad, but Gian and them was playing.
Gian went crazy, bro, on day 2.
Next thing you know, it gets down to, we make it to day 2. We make the championship game. NLG has never won a tournament, ever.
No, we have. We just haven't won the out-of-state.
Out-of-state tournament.
Yeah.
And we're down with 1:20 left.
By 18. We're down by
20
18.
points down there.
With a minute left.
Honick turns that hat backwards. Hey, listen, bro, we just got to stay in. You got to get a pick. Honick, touchdown. Pick. Honick, touchdown. Pick.
What's Gian Perez up to now?
Oh, man, Gian, shout out to Gian. He in the hood somewhere. I got holler at. I don't know where Gian
Bro,
is.
Gian had 4 catches.
We come back.
160 yards,
Honick comes
4
back,
touchdowns.
1:20. That footage is still on Huddle somewhere. I'll pull that up too. Honick goes down, wins the game. We win our first tournament. Crowd goes wild. Yo, Coach Mishaw, who is that? Long live the king.
Man, I don't know all these guys.
You can log on your phone and look. Follow.
I don't be on there.
What's up, y'all? What's up, man? Holla at me. We got some people on there. There's some people on there. 23, what up? Y'all got any questions for the show, man? Tune in. We talking favorite NLG moments. Anybody got a favorite NLG moment? That time we went swimming in Florida on the top of the roof.
Oh, that was at University of Florida.
Y'all remember? Everybody was getting thrown in the water. That was there's a lot of recruits on that trip. Donovan, Fidel, Jada, X. That was like pre-COVID. That was like the year before COVID.
That was 2019.
What about the pillow fight on the bus?
That was 2019. That was when we won. We won first time winning the NFA. We beat South Florida Express in the championship. 2019.
My other favorite NLG moment was this past season. NLGVA made it to 2 championships. Nobody thought we was gonna be any. Went down to Nashville, took them boys to Nashville, took them to Tennessee State, took them to Vandy. We lost in championship though, but it was a good game. They was balling, got to show out in front of the hometown. I was proud of them boys. There go Honick. Uh-oh, Honick just hopped on. What's up, Honick? They talking about you. What about, come on, give me another one. Big play Brad, one-hand catch to beat Cam Newton and them, and they called it back.
They called him out of bounds.
Shout out to big play Brad.
That was
No, let's talk the first year that we did. So, first year we go to we go to IMG. Deuce's brother, Vamir. Listen, we playing Cam. You heard the story? Elimination game. We both in the loser's bracket. We had to play Cam and him in the loser's bracket.
Shout out to Khalil Trotman. Khalil Trotman was the quarterback that year.
Khalil.
Yeah.
Easy Ed was on the team. Remember Ed from Pennsauken?
Yo, he was a dog.
Young Ed. Shout out to Ed.
What's he doing now?
He got something happened to Ed. They said he going through some stuff right now.
Man.
But Naja, first playoff game. Cam Newton and them got the cameras. He doing his little TV series. This is young Cam Newton. Now this is.
Yeah, he's still playing.
You feel me?
He has security with him. Yeah, he's still playing.
Cam, Cecil. I know Cecil. We teammates, so we playing. Vamir, we called a timeout. I remember. I said, "Listen, bro, if you stay right there, he gonna throw it right to you." Vamir trusted the coaching, threw the pick to win the game. He did the Superman for Cam.
That's when he became ball game. He threw it in there. Ball game. That became his nickname.
Next thing you know, NLG was on and popping. We was big time. We just beat Cam Newton.
He's coaching now.
I know, Vamir coaching. He was supposed to coach me. But he got it, Pennsauken. Yeah, Pennsauken right now.
Got that check.
What's the name over there too? Brahim?
Is it?
NLG player coaching.
Wow.
Shout out to all them NLG coaches. Man, listen, man, we need some NLG coaches for the season. Get your guys. Pennsauken, you need a team, Vamir.
Hey, what questions y'all got for us, man?
NLG, not all that. All right, come check us out then, buddy.
Who said that?
Some little dude on here.
He probably
Junior?
Young. He probably young.
Come check us out then. Since we not all that, can't wait to what school he go to. We gotta figure out what grade he in. I can't follow him on here. Come check us out. What's going on? Oh, this your boy Braden. Ain't nobody OG over here, man. I'm still young, man. Tighten up. OG, I still run that comeback route, lock everybody down. And don't forget it, Kelvin. Remember I used to lock you down, Kelvin? He be mad.
Tripping.
Kelvin, I tell you, he's like,
Tripping.
Okay, I'm gonna be over there soon, Coach. It's Neil Nelson. You know what's up. All right, what's good? Come on, pull up. Yes, sir. What happened? They losing? How you lose? You went for the under? Oh, never mind. Fantasy. You can't gamble in the NFL, Define mine. But
Man, we did a whole show, and now everybody had no questions because of the show we did.
it's all good. Where are y'all located? Cash Jarvis. We are located in South Jersey, all right? And we're located in Stafford, Virginia. All right, so we got all the Jersey kids. They play in LG. We got about 6-7 teams in Jersey. This year it'll only be about 5. So hurry up and get on the team. All right, need your chess match tomorrow. QBK, who you be playing chess with?
So we at NLG Sports Academy, we made all our kids learn how to play chess.
Oh, I've been playing chess. I can't wait to play them.
Yeah, man. So
Talk about the Sports Academy, NLG Sports Academy. That was on the list. I skipped over that.
Sports Academy is
QBK, I'll play you in chess. You don't want these problems.
QBK is 0-2 against me, man.
I bet he is.
So
Chess is football. Y'all know that, right?
NLG Sport. I try to tell them every day.
It's the same. All you doing is lining chess pieces up on the board.
Every day. So NLG Sports Academy is
South Jersey.
training-based middle school. We have a lot of 8th graders, reclassed 8th graders.
How can we be a part of NLG Academy?
Just sign up. It's a tuition-based school.
How much does it cost to go to school?
We're not taking no more kids this year, but
How many kids we got this year?
20.
20 kids. Shout out to that second class of NLG Academy kids. Third class of NLG Academy kids.
Yeah, man. But
Just like IMG Academy, you got NLG Academy. We just not IMG yet. I'm 0-1 against you. We played once.
we played twice, bro. We played back-to-back on the computer. Take
Shout out
your
to
L.
Surge Sports.
It's a school night, man. All these kids should be in bed.
They should be watching this game right here. It's 2020, Aaron Rodgers, third quarter. Should be watching this game. If you're a football player, you should be watching this game. Check it out. Hold up. That's all we got for NLG Academy?
Yeah, man. It's school.
How's it going?
You learn football, you train, you learn school. It's going great. We got a quiz tomorrow on defensive coverages.
Defensive coverages?
Defensive coverages.
Don't worry. We're going to be teaching defensive coverages soon. Because I don't know what coverage Coach Mark is drawing up.
Basic coverages, bro.
Oh, all right.
Basic
I ain't know if
coverages.
you was doing all this NFL stuff.
Nah, they not ready for that. So on our quiz, we talk about safety alignment, safety orientation.
Coach Preet, what up, Coach Preet?
How to recognize what the coverage is, certain tells, the shell, the del, all that stuff, man. Different variations of cover 1, variations of cover 2, variations of cover 3, quarters, how all the coverages are pretty much the same based on the patterns, all that stuff.
Appreciate it, Coach. Appreciate it. Glad to be back. I got to come holler at you, man.
It's just football, man. You know, it's just football.
All right. If you're trying to get some more football info, we got some classes coming up real soon. Like I said, this is just the first get back of the season. First show of the season. We want to make sure we reach out and let everybody know NLG is here. We do have tournaments lined up. We do have trials coming up. And it's about that time. You should be finishing up your high school season. Not finishing up, but, reaching that halfway midpoint. Everybody's going downhill now. Playoffs will be here in November. For those guys that make the playoffs, December 1st, that next week will be state championship games. I know it's a quick turnaround, but listen, if you're trying to get recruited, you gotta get on that NLG field, man. You gotta get some work. You gotta get developed. Bigger, faster, stronger, skilled is the new term. Everybody leaves out the skill part. You gotta catch 1,000 balls a night. You gotta do your fingertip push-ups. You gotta do your jump off the steps. Jump up the steps. 1 foot, 2 foot, on your own. You gotta do your swim moves on the hallway doors in school. You gotta work. You feel me? Because if you don't get developed, bro. You going to the school? Oh, all right. Who is Laura Shaw?
I'm not sure.
It said Laura Shaw. That was you? Last but not least, we're gonna leave them with a little motivation. Coach Marcus, get a crowd, something to go through the week to get ready for the game before we sign off.
Hard work works.
Great motivation to speak, Coach Marcus. Nice, short, and sweet. Hard work works.
I said all my good stuff earlier, man. I don't have any good stuff, man.
All right, well, if Marcus can't tell you nothing, I can tell you a little something. Listen, it's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy, all right? Everything that you think you want, you have to write it down, see it, visualize it, and then you have to act upon it. Sometimes we get stuck in life where we just sit back and we just expect things to happen, and that's not how it works. All right, you got to push hard. You got to get your tail out the bed, make the bed, and get to it. The early bird gets the worm. Hey, it's true. Wake up. Get to school early. Push through it. Not just kids, parents. Do a little extra. Find out if your son doing his push-ups. Find out if he needs some extra food. But understand, none of this stuff is easy. And the hat I always wear, nobody cares. Only you will be able to save yourself from forest fires. You feel me? Shout out to my guy Smokey, man. Smokey the Bear. I'm telling you, only you can prevent forest fires. You got to make sure you're not leaving out, everything's an analogy, man. I'm telling you. You leave the stuff out, it's going to burn up the trees. If you leave early without getting the knowledge, you're going to miss out on the test. If you don't put in the right time, you're going to be crying. I ain't trying to be dying, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm just playing. But yeah, man, do the hard work. Like you said, hard work works. Get in, just do it, put it to it. And look, stay tuned next week. We got some interviews coming up. We got some segments we're going to put out. Got some football we're going to teach. If you need anything NLG-wise, you can reach out to Coach Marcus Hammond. You can reach out to Coach B. Ballard, NLG_707. We getting ready to start checking the DMs next week. We know we've been a little distance in the offseason, but if you got questions and you're trying to get involved, it's very important that you get involved now because once that slot fills up, we maxing out this year. We're not taking everybody. Everybody's not making the team this year. All right, I know it's hard, to turn kids away, but we're at that point. It's 2024. If you can't play with us, I'm sure you'll find somebody to play with, but you got to make sure we only want the best of the best. We want the guys, when we say best of the best, we don't mean already developed. We mean best of the best mentally. Guys that want to be there, want to put in the work, and understand what it's going to take because there's a lot of time that gets wasted, and so, I don't got no time to waste. I just had a baby.
Earlier you asked why I thought we had so few kids. Our practices are hard as hell.
Yeah, they 3 hours. We only get you twice a week.
Our practice, we always start with 100 kids. By the second practice, we down to 60 at certain levels.
But you remember when we didn't practice?
Yeah, we was ass.
And so now that's why we practice, guys, because we was tired of being ass. Literally, we was like, bro, we got to start practicing. I know, we got to start practicing. That next year we started practicing.
When we started making the players accountable on the warm-up. Coach Zuback brought that. When we started making the guys go full speed, making the guys finish through the line, making the guys do the
little
exercise
things.
correctly,
the proper
we
way.
would not falter on it, then the results shot through the roof. We've won 7-on-7 championships every year for 10 years straight. I know a lot of programs count their championships.
Yeah, we stopped counting championships.
We don't do that.
I mean, we was down last year. I mean, I won one. 14U.
A lot of people won some.
But we ain't really win that much last year.
When you say we ain't win that much,
as
that
a program, means
that's because we come in the year before we won 8
right,
we won
right.
8 championships.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody has that peak. And then once you down, who gonna keep going?
Our quarterback in the entire program was 15.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, beat us up now, but don't think we not working. You feel me? That's what I've been on the bottom before. I don't mind being at the bottom. Shout out to Mastery. We down right now, but we working. And I see some flashes.
You just got to do the Mastery, but the same thing you did to North Stafford. What was y'all record the first year?
North Stafford?
Yeah.
1-9.
What was it the second year?
0-10.
What's the record now?
6-1.
Oh,
I'm not at North Stafford right now, though, but yeah.
All right, but you did the all season.
All season. They did.
What we talking about, man?
Hey, man,
we
look.
getting to wrap it up. We getting the hook.
We appreciate y'all checking in with us, man. It's your boy, Coach B. Ballard.
Hey, come out to Penn Setters at 9 o'clock
We'll
on
be
Mondays.
here next Monday. Pull up. We love the crowd. Appreciate everybody that came.
We'll be live next time. This time we did the pre-recording to make sure we were straight before we went live. We'll be live
live
next
right
time.
now. We already live. But anyways, appreciate y'all. Check us out. This is the Money Down 707 podcast.
Where Money Down
Money Down. Listen, bro, Money Down was, it's a classic football term. People pass around, but we kind of phrased it. We phrased it back in Brad and them.
Is money. When we go money, we do this. It mean money.
Brad and them, we started saying money down, and we preaching that you got to be big in big time moments. You got to make the money when it's time. Third down is a very important play in football, offensively and defensively. You got to make your plays on money down, and we try to live by that creed. We try to make plays in crucial moments. We try to be people you can count on in tough situations. So money down isn't just a football term. It's a lifestyle, man. You want to be somebody that they can put their money down on you, and they'll know that they're going to get a nice return. Everybody got me? All right. Check out the Money Down with